What's going on YouTube? Norb here from AP Shield. I'm going to be showing you guys on this video how to wrap the rear quarter panel of a Toyota Supra, the GR Supra 2020 model. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below. I'll be posting up a lot more of these tutorial videos on paint protection film, little tips and tricks throughout. But on this one, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys how to wrap a piece of the rear quarter panel with some PPF. What I've done is I'm going to try doing I'm going to be doing a bulk installation on it. However, I kind of cheated. I used a plotter too in a way to kind of plot everything out just because I wanted to save some film. And also just because of the deadline of the car, speed up a little bit, not use as much film as normal, let's say with a true bulk installation. But what I've done is I overextended all the edges by about 1 inch all across, so I still have to trim everything anyways. At least that way we get a very nice tight fitting installation. And on top of that, it's going to be pretty much the same type of deal. Let's say if we're wrapping with a giant piece that we're using 36 inches by, let's say, whatever 90 inches this is, right? But it's more or less trimmed out by about 1 inch all around, a halo around it, so the stretching, the installation technique is still going to be the exact same as working with a bulk piece. So let's get started. All right, so now that we got the film on the car, again, like I said, this is I did pre-cut it, but I did overextend all the edges. So I want to kind of do a bulk installation. The only reason why I pre-cut it is just simply to save material. If I were to do both sides by bulk, I would probably waste an extra 60 to 80 inches of material. This is just kind of using the material to its full advantage. So what I'm going to do is what we're looking for is the Supra itself has a big compound curve. We've got one body line going across here. So what you don't want to do is ever have a tent, what I call, as you lock in this area, and try squeezing all this tension out. We want to make sure the film is going to be sitting as relaxed as possible across this body line right here. So what I'm going to do is more or less, again, because this is a pre-cut, I'm going to have to line it up a little bit, but if it's a bulk piece, you will be starting off the exact same way as I'm doing it right now. So what I'm looking for is, again, because the bulk, we want to align everything. Okay, I'm happy with this alignment. Again, I overextended everything, so it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. It will be perfect once it's all trimmed afterwards. Right now I'm just spraying slip solution. In case you guys are wondering what type of slip solution and tack solution I'm using, I'll post a little link to the top of the video that you can click on. You can see exactly what my solution mixtures are. So what we're going to do is let's start off with the relaxed area right around here. You see how all this is falling into place automatically? We've got a little bit of tension built over here. Now what I'm going to try doing is first work out this area. I'm going to work out the top bit, then I'm going to focus on the back end. Alright, so what I've done is I've locked in the top A-pillar piece first. Now from here, working to the corner, I'm going to stretch the film out. Again, notice how I'm pushing the film. I'm not pulling it by here. I'm trying to pull it as much as I can by pushing it this way. At least that way everything's worked out nicely and there's not going to be any tension around the edges or the corners. So it'll lay down properly and permanently as well. So once I'm satisfied with how the film's laying down, I'm going to squeegee everything out. With that upper piece, what we're going to do now is let's pull the film downwards a bit. So again, like I said, what we're going to be doing now is working out all of this material from here towards the back. we want to fall it and push it along this body line. So again, we want to avoid what's called tenting. You don't want to have the film tack down over here and you have all this tension in the middle. You see this bubble right now? We don't want that. We want this, that the film is relaxed in place. At least that way it will never peel. So now, once I'm happy with how the film's positioned, again, everything's kind of overextended a little bit on the PPF, so it's going to wrap around cleanly. I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to push the film into place. So again, what we're going to be looking for is make sure there's no tenting across this panel, which there isn't. I'm happy with how everything's laying down, so I'm going to start squeegeeing out all the solution in this little valley first. And I'll work my way up top. The reason why I'm doing the top first is just to make sure that any collected slip solution along the top doesn't trickle back down and create any unwanted bubbles or any little imperfections in the film. Okay, now that we have that ready, I'm going to spray some slip in the back corner right above the bumper, and we're going to stretch the film down over here to get rid of any of these stretch marks and film build up over there. I'm going to take the film, push it down. Okay, now that I'm happy with all of this, I'm going to work out the back corner. The same thing, we're going to lift it up a little bit, make sure that the film's sliding underneath, that it's not gripping on any areas. That'll avoid any glue lines or any lift lines. We just want to make sure that everything's kind of still floating freely underneath. And if it is, rinse out all the slip, and then let's start applying it on. There you have it, guys. That's how you wrap the rear quarter panel of a 2020 GR Supra. Again, I did kind of a hybrid installation, meaning that it was plotter cut, but I overextended everything, so I'm doing everything by bulk. Nothing really lined up on the kit, so it gives you a good demonstration of how to bulk it if need be. Doing it by kit, you have to make sure that every single alignment is going to be dead on. Again, slip solutions, I'm going to post in the comments, or I guess in the description below of what slip solutions I'm using. XPEL Ultimate Plus paint protection film that we're using on the car. Any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and till next one. Thanks for watching, guys.